Welcome to the General's Gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Command & Conquer 0 Hour. We are very excited to be here. We are having a nuke mirror between Dominator and Rage.
Hype and a half. Nuke mirrors are a thing that the machine is a fan of, and hey, I don't hate them either. It's a thing I enjoy casting.
I love them because of how aggressive they are. Nuke Battle Masters are so fast that you can have some crazy aggression. There's also a lot of different strategic options. You can go for quick tech, you can go for airfield play, you can go for more Battle Master spam play. And this is a different map as well. This is a new map. It's called Blasted Lands. This is another one of the CNC3 map conversions. Same with the other map we did earlier, which was Drought Gort. Gorge Drought. Drought Gorge?
Drought Gorge, I'm pretty sure.
Well, yeah, well, one of those two words, or two of those words. Yeah, that was a copy of Pipeline Problems. I didn't actually realize it at first until someone pointed it out in the comments. But once again, this is another CNC3 map and double airfield.
It's double airfield. This is intense. Okay, and it makes sense. This is a pretty lengthy map. So even with Nuke Battle Master Aggression, it'll take some amount of time. This is cool play from both of our players. We see the double barracks from Rage. The reasoning behind that is one for the caps, one for the Tank Hunter and Red Guard production. Dominator opting for some bunkers on these defendable choke points.
So this map is interesting. You have two suppliers. You have a safe oil. There's a central oil in the middle, and then there's supplies on the sides. So there is a lot of resources to contest, and it's a very open map, apart from there's a few choke points. There's the bridge, obviously, and then you have these. So I like the look of the maps, though I think perhaps it would have been a bit better if the choke points were wider, or if there was another kind of flanking route. I don't like the camping maps like Tiltum Desert, where you have very narrow choke points leading into your base.
Helix micro battle!
Oh, here we go.
Helix micro battle! I'm pretty sure Dominator came off ahead there.
I don't know. It was very close.
Okay. No, Rage came off ahead. Okay, right. Just barely. Fun. Okay, and both of our players should be going for war factories behind this. Rage might be a little bit late in his gap production because he did invest in the oil caps, but now, however, should have the cash to invest.
Yeah, he's got 2 oil derricks over Dominator, so he's already definitely having that lead. But let's see what Dominator can do here. He knows that he has a bit of an advantage there because he won that little trade. But now also Rage is going to get a bit more Helix damage from this Gat. Oh, sorry, that's the same Helix.
Yeah,
that's
Dominator.
Yeah,
Helix,
okay,
yeah.
So the Helix is down here. We have RPGs going around looking for these garrisons just to have the anti-Helix damage. Plus then we also have Gatling tanks from Rage as well. So an interesting start to this this nuke mirror, both having the Helixes.
Certainly is. Should be fairly hype. Yeah, these are definitely engagements the Helixes can take.
Oh, the
might
Dozer.
a Dozer snipe as well. That would be brutal.
Nice.
Wow. Good
Now
play.
he has to retreat because he knows his Helix can definitely get taken out by the Helix of Dominator.
We see additional Helix production. I don't see anything coming up yet. It's actually going to be a prop center here for Dominator. We don't see any prop lixes coming down. I think once our players saw the Helixes come in, no one was very keen.
Rage's Helix very low. Has to wait for the regen with his prop tower.
Okay, so there is a prop tower Helix.
So nuke overlords are very strong and very popular. Uh-oh.
Oh!
Man. Almost losing both of them. And now, look, Dominator, he wants to be aggressive with his Helix, and he can do so as well, swooping in with the Helix as the Gats were doing so good damage. We'll be putting a Nuke Battle Master, but now the Helix will go in. So this is why I love this matchup, because you have a very hard counter system, where most matchups is full of soft counters. Now, these Helixes are too low. They can't do anything here.
If Dominator actually went in there, he would have won the engagement.
This is very awkward now for Rage.
Rage is in a bad position.
Getting that Helix load with the Gatling tanks was a massive mistake. Yeah. And now this War Factory will go down. Actually, evacs. Oh, what?
Did you get the evac?
No, he lost his Helix here to the Gatling tank inside of the War Factory. So it looks like the War Factory will stay alive thanks to the repairing of the Dozer. Gatling tank trying to focus the Dozer down in time, but Rage holds on.
Just barely. If the War Factory went down before that Gat was produced, there was every chance Rage could have even lost the game there. That was very close.
It was there for a couple of seconds while the Gatling tank was firing from inside the war factory, so now all of a sudden Rage is in a pretty good spot, but there is this propaganda center completed, so a nuke overlord will be coming out now. Good timing, hey.
Good timing. Fantastic timing, Machine. You are a genius.
You know what it's like
when it comes to nuke timing.
Is when you preemptively start revving at a traffic light when you think it's going to turn green and it does.
It does, yeah.
It's a good feeling.
I mean, you know what would be the tosser that does it too early? Like Rage, the tosser who moves in his Helix too early and loses the Bunkerlix. The Proplix is going to have to get out of there. And I'm not sure. Obviously, the ECM tech has been scouted, so Rage is aware the prop is here and available. It's actually... I'm interested it's a prop overlord. That was different. I was expecting a Gat overlord to start off with, but... we'll see. We'll see.
The propaganda overlord is so important for the regen and the rate of fire bonus, but having the Gatling cannon would help against the Helix, but more importantly, just mixing Gatling tanks and then have that buff. Yeah. You pretty much always see the propaganda tower first, unless they start having multiple.
Yeah, the only reason was due to the Helixes, but with one of them down, you're right. So.
And also because it was the bunker Helix down. If it was the propaganda Helix, then maybe, but. These garrisons aren't particularly durable here, so they can get focused down pretty quickly with the ECMs there for support. No one has the third supplies yet.
Well, I believe those garrisons are actually regularly durable, but the other ones aren't.
Oh yeah,
like
the tent things.
The tents aren't. Yeah, the civilian buildings I think are okay.
So we still have the oil derrick for Rage. Dominator hasn't capped his yet.
No, a little bit of an oversight.
Should cap that one soon, and this oil was destroyed in the middle. I would say probably just to those Helixes from Dominator.
Intelligent move from Dominator. When he wasn't planning on investing in the capture upgrade, instead waiting for the Lotus, taking out that central oil and denying any early game income to Rage. An excellent decision.
I love this mix of Gatling tanks, because even if there's Battle Masters and Overlords, with 2 ECMs, they can disable them pretty quickly. Not sure what this Dragon tank was for. Maybe just trying to sneak through for some harassment. By the way, Helixes are swooping in now. The ECMs are disabling one of the Gatling tanks. Disabling the Gatling tanks is so important here, but there's still 2 Gats up and running, and now there's another Bunkerlix. The Bunkerlix from Rage gets disabled and destroyed so quickly. So does the Propaganda Helix. Rage suffering an incredible loss.
Fantastically micro there by Dominator, moving his Helixes in just a little bit later to find the nice engagement when the Helixes of Rage were already quite low. Dominator is dominating Rage at the moment.
Though, there still is the oil. That's the one thing that Rage has going for him.
That's true.
There's no CC yet for Dominator. Rage building his now.
And Dominator, I believe, still on the one dozer, so he's got to be careful about that.
There's also no bunkers here for Rage. Dominator has a bit of a defender's advantage. He has a bunker, and he has the little garrison there in the middle.
Yeah, that watchtower. So
I'm just surprised there hasn't been a Lotus yet to cap the oil and then try and do some harassment.
Is that a CC there? That is a CC.
Oh, of course.
Dominator.
Yeah,
okay,
CC is
right,
there.
No worries.
So, what? There's 3 bunkers, 2 bunker helixes, and a propaganda helix. Overlord, Gats, Outpost, and the ECM. So, very nice mix by Dominator. Looks like Rage is a little bit too behind in his Helix army now. He's focusing more on a ground army. 2 Overlords, 3 ECM. So, definitely the ground army is on the favor of Rage.
Bunker Lords are a possibility here as well. Could contribute to these engagements, especially if the ECMs end up busy, but it really depends on how the ECM composition works out for your opponent. Any more than 2, and it's kind of not worth going for bunker overlords. They do get deflected quite easily, but it depends on the engagement.
Bunker Lords are pretty bad. You never really see them. Because it's kind of like you get a Bunker Lord or you could get 2 Overlords.
That's true.
It's just easier.
Yeah.
If there's a crazy amount of just Scorpion tanks, then okay, yeah, maybe. I think also Overlords, the main gun has more range than the troops inside of it, so it's kind of hard to micro and you can't kite as effectively. Anyway, so bunker on the ground there and a Gatling cannon, so really good defense, deflected the attack of these Helixes. Not a big deal though, it has the regen, but it prevents the war factory from going down. And a 3rd supply now for Dominator.
It is indeed, yeah. He's adding that one on. And what? Rage, you baller. Where did you sneak something through?
It must have been a Lotus. I missed that one though.
A Lotus, top left, top right, top middle, top middle, top middle. Oh, sneaky Lotus.
So Rage Dominator should know what's up. He should see this Aldera captured and be like, you know what? There is probably a Lotus somewhere, and
my base.
moving his Helixes out is actually a
Looking
big
for the
mistake
Lotus,
here,
yeah.
because now Lotus can go for a capture of something. Moving up with the ground army though is Rage.
Yeah, Rage gonna go for the distraction army play at the same time as going for a cap, hopefully.
Dominator's army is actually split up here, but going for the double supply. Now remember, it's because there are 2 supply areas separate to each other. If it was only a single stash, you would not get double the income, but it's because they're separate stashes that you can do so. So now Dominator's looking to engage here. The bunker hasn't been repaired, only about 2/3 health. Not sure how many are inside of it, only 2, so not really much of a defense.
Certainly not. The bunker's going to start to be focused down now. The ECM's trying to kite. Overlord's
Mines
going to
have
be
been
able to deal
revealed.
with these gats really nicely.
ECM'd out of position. The Overlord gets taken very low here. Meanwhile now, Rage looking to engage. Dominator's base is relatively undefended. Lotus looks like got sniped.
No, she's further down. She's in the middle.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's hard to tell, actually. Well done.
Yeah, actually going for the supplies there.
Nice.
I wonder if it's a cash deal.
It's a capture.
How's a cap?
Snipes down the War Factory, I believe that was. And now we're going to see the engagement here, but it's 3 Overlords against the 1. A lot of ECMs disabling are coming through, but the Overlord of Dominator is disabled here, but now there's no Gats left, and there's 3 bunker Helixes and 3 very dead Overlords.
It looks like fireworks with the ECMs
no.
deflecting the rockets, but the demolition of Rage's army there. Intelligent play from Dominator, focusing down the Gats first, ensuring there was no anti-air in Rage's army, and then just moving all the Helixes in. It was brutal. What ended up happening to the Lotus? Has she finally gone down after going for the capture? No, she's top left.
Wow. And the CC could be a good capture.
Could be. It looks like Lotus actually did go for the CC, the first one, the initial CC.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, the CC's gone.
Yeah, we've been trying to keep an eye on it, but we don't get the your building is being captured cube when we're playing like this. Thankfully, Dominator managed to get off both of his support powers before selling his command center, having to throw those out rather quickly.
Hyper Bomb comes through as well, going for the supply. Gets the
Go off.
Yeah. What?
The full volley of the carpet bomb didn't go off.
Oh, lucky ECM snipe goes for the bunker, and
missed about 3 or 4 shells there right at the end because the bomber was actually shot down.
Oh, okay. But now the nuke cannon's destroyed, so no defense. That nuke cannon would have been incredibly potent against this ground army. I love the choice there of Rage to go for those, but the cover bomb got the kill in the end.
Gats actually managed to snipe down one of Rage's elixirs there. I think Dominator's elixirs. No, I'm very confused. He has 4, yeah, but I saw a Helix go down, so unless that was Rage's Helix, which is a possibility as well.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, there's a Helix here, but now it's going to get caught out of position. There's a bunker firing at it, but also the Helixes now, they're looking for blood. They're not happy. You killed my bunker.
You killed my bunker. Now you'll
this is risky here. There's so many ECMs from Dominator. He can disable that Overlord instantly.
What happened to these nuke cannons? I saw at least one of them there from Rage. It looks like he needs some more in the area. So
yeah, there was one.
Yeah.
Nuke cannons can't be deflected by ECMs, so
unfortunately,
they are a very good counter to this ground army, especially with a low Overlord count and a high low tier count. This is a Lotus now from Dominator in the base of Rage going for the CC. Helix is nearby, but with only the peasant machine gun, it's not very effective.
Oh, very quick reaction though from Rage. Okay, that was very nicely played. The sellers to a force, but that was very nicely played by Rage. And looks like the Helix harassment here. They're a very mobile army, even relative to the new army coming in here. And look at how fast they destroy the building. Supply goes down. The war factory, the airfield. This is brutal.
Rage playing very well here. Oh, Dominator playing well, I mean. Catching the army out of position. He's always using the Helixes when he knows the Gats are somewhere on the side. Bit of a counterattack here from Rage, but not really achieving too much. And there is a new cannon there, but losing his base. Power goes down, not much left. And now the Gallon cannon's power down as well. As the chain gun upgrade, though, does Rage.
Helixes are taking out the oils. That means less economy coming in for Rage. Rage really doesn't have any income here.
Oh.
This could certainly be the game. Oh, no, the mine drop takes out the nuke cannon. That was such a vital part of Rage's remaining composition.
It makes me sad because I love seeing players use the nuke cannons and the scud launchers, and it's rare that you see them, and they can be so powerful. But this time around, Dominator's just dealt with them effectively with his support powers. But actually, the Helixes are being sniped down. There goes 2 of them, maybe even a 3rd one. Oh wow, nice pickup there, and actually Dominator now engaging, but once again, oh, there's a nuke cannon that's being built. It's out of range though.
Dominator finally finds a bad engagement.
The Helix gets the carpet
bomber.
What a clutch play!
That was very clutch from Rage, taking out. That could have taken out the last few remaining buildings.
Nuke cannon trailing behind. Rage needs to stay near this nuke cannon. His army is so much smaller. Gets one
nice
snipe on the
concave.
ECM, but maybe the nuke cannon's a little bit too late here. There's 3 overlords as well, crushing the Gatling tanks. Helix comes in now, and there's no Gatling tanks. Where are the Gatlings?
They're all down.
Oh, there's one of them.
Yeah. That one falls. The nuke cannon doesn't even land a shot here. The engagement from Dominator was too far away. There we go. Finally, the nuke cannon fires, but the Overlord barely shakes with the impact of the shell.
Takes 2 shots to kill it. It's disabled now, but there's actually a bit of a flank here with the Gatling tanks. Nuke cannon's just outmaneuvered. Actually, gets 1 Gatling tank, almost an ECM as well. The Helix is destroyed by the Gats. Dominator just has too much cash, I think.
He does, yeah.
I don't know what from, though. This 3rd supply, that's really it.
That's really it, yeah. And Rage is, finally calls the GG. A very well played game by Dominator.
Yeah, that was incredible. Dominator played that so smart. And also because of the way that the cliffs are in this map is your Gatling tanks are quite immobile because you can't really maneuver around the cliffs, and the fact that they're obviously just slower than Helixes overall. So you can really utilize the mobility of those Helixes to catch the army out of position. And Rage, he kind of fell behind pretty early on. He lost his ground army, didn't really achieve much there. Can't remember what else, but Dominator's biggest mistake there was that Derek was alive for far too long.
Yeah.
It took him a long time to kill that one.
Yeah, that was a pretty major problem. And it's a fairly harassable safe oil. I mean, that doesn't really sound intuitive, but it is, because you have a lot of safe oils on some maps. For example, where you have double supply and the 2 backwards routes around the supply and the oil in the middle. We cast on it the other day.
Gorge Drought. A cold winter?
No, another one. I can't remember. Anyway, some safe oils are
I want to know now, Blake.
Right next to your base and your supplies. It was during the, I'm pretty sure it was in the Rage Size series.
Sand Serpent?
No, Rage Size series. So you know how you have those 2 backwards routes around the back of your supplies? And they're like, you have 2 safe supplies, right? And then there are harassable routes around the back. And I'll find
Barren
it.
Badlands?
No, might be. Hang on, right. Where are we? No, it's... It might even be a custom map, actually. I really want to find it now.
Well, keep ranting while you're looking.
Yeah, anyway, it's a much more harassable oil derrick, because it's away from both your base and your 2 spawn supplies, your primary and your natural supplies. And due to that, I believe it's a good addition. It's a good addition to the map, and yeah, I don't think it's here. It must be under the under.
I think a good way of explaining what you say when you say safe harassable is you can't really prevent it from being captured. It's safe enough that you can capture it quite easily, but it is actually kind of exposed. It's far away from the supplies, and it's not behind your base. Oh, was it? Oh, I know what you mean.
You know the map I mean, right?
The green map, right?
Yeah, like hang on, I will find it.
The green map?
Damn well find it.
The green map, right?
I think it's,
the green TD?
So. Yeah, like green TD, yeah.
Hang on, I think I know what it's called. I'll recognize it when it's there.
I'm gonna find it, hang on.
It's... Natural Threats.
Natural Threats, yes.
The safe oil.
I think that's right.
The safe oil, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, well, we worked it out. We're clever. But anyway, was that it for your rant, or was there something
No,
else?
that was pretty much it. That was pretty much everything. Yeah, a very well played game by Dominator. He found that really nice engagement up the top as well, where he sniped down the Gats and then moved in a huge Helix army. It's cool. But Nuke mirrors are awesome because it's, as you were saying, it's hard. It's a game of hard counters, and when you choose to transition into different things, like there was so much cost investment from Dominator into those four bunker elixirs, and if say Rage managed to build up a Gad army and snipe them down, then Dominator would have been in a bad position. But yeah, no, very cool, very cool.
Yeah, anyway, well, that'll wrap us up for now. So thanks for watching. As always, it's been a bit of a blast. And if you do want to support us, please do so over at Patreon, since we are posting a video every day to the channel, and it is now our full-time job. So if you want to see our channel grow and us maintain our busy schedule, then please do consider a backing or a PayPal donation. Yeah, like with this map, the oil and the supply are on the same route. You can defend them both with a single bunker.
Single bunker,
I think that's what you meant. Anyway, see you guys.